I want to just say a few notes of thanks and then have us sort of look forward as well. So again, huge thanks to Sarah for facilitating that conversation right now and to being part of our conference organizing team. And just want to give a specific shout out to members of that organizing team, including my colleague and our AmeriCorps member, Becca Custer, for her amazing work. Thank you, Becca. John Copans, Kara Robacek of Energy Action Network, Michelle McCutcheon-Shore, and Brad Long of Efficiency Vermont. Took a lot of people to put this event together, and very much appreciate all of their hard work, and very much appreciate you all showing up today. Also just want to thank the community leaders who shared their success stories. I think those videos and what they have done at the local level are very inspirational. We're going to potentially look to do more of that. That was a theme of the small group conversation that we had, is how do we communicate better? And as Senator Ballant noted this morning, how do we reach beyond the choir and really engage people and bring them into the conversation and help them access the solutions that we know are good for the planet and for our pocketbooks. So that's really exciting. So thank you to those local leaders and everyone who helped put those videos together. I also want to say thank you to our sponsors, again, who made this day possible. We're going to send a follow-up email with a bunch of materials, including some of the follow-up information that we've gleaned from the chat and the summaries from the Sanders team delegation on what we might expect with the infrastructure bill and Build Back Better. So following up with lots of things in an ensuing email, including a survey about this event, but also to inform what our work plan is moving forward. Because for us, we're looking to 2022. It's a big year. We heard in the panel this morning, and you know very well that this is a moment in time with significant opportunity with this new climate action plan, with these federal funds, and a real, sort of commitment of Vermonters and of other states and countries across the globe who are really recognizing the obligation to act on climate, the need for a just transition, and the opportunity in doing this now, and doing this well, and doing this right. We are transitioning into looking forward into 2022. We have set up a series of follow-up workshops because there's so much to cover that we weren't able to get to today, and we are not able to get to in the workshops next week. But we have here a list of scheduled workshops starting first on January 5th, looking at regional and local capacity building and staffing. As some of you might know, and some of you here today are actually working in regional planning commissions. We have regional planning commissions who have staffed up their capacity and are really working to support communities in this work, the local level. Again, this moment of time with this unprecedented amount of federal funding. So really looking at what are the needs and opportunities regionally and locally with capacity building and staffing. And then on January 19th, looking at supporting low-income Vermonters in energy efficiency and weatherization, deep dive with our partners at Efficiency Vermont, looking at what are the programs that we can help our Vermonters access, and how can we make sure that lower income, historically marginalized Vermonters are prioritized in those kinds of solutions. And then on February 2nd, looking at easy and effective outreach and sort of communication strategies and tools. That will be a very exciting workshop. And then lastly, in that series, on February 16th, in the sort of mid-legislative session, we're going to look at and provide an update on what's happening on climate in the legislative arena. As you heard this morning from Jared Duval, there are a lot of components of the climate action plan that will require legislative action. So what is the legislature doing to advance and implement the climate action plan? So stay abreast of that and figure out how you may plug in. But what I really want to say before others peel out is thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you to everyone who made this event possible. And thank you for all the work that you're doing. We have progress to make. There's all kinds of opportunities in it, and we're not gonna, really, it requires a collective effort. So our partnership the partnership with you all and more in this transition is really going to be critical. So please join us next week for these workshop sessions. Please stay in touch. Make sure that you're getting our VCAN newsletter. Sign up at vcan.net for that newsletter. Send us your news, your success stories, other things that you think are relevant to communities. We're happy to share. Just want to say thanks again to everyone for all you're doing. We're in it together.